there, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com, bringing you weekly videos about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. And this video is about Archangel Gabriel, who I really love. It's a very beautiful, powerful, magnificent angel. But before I get into this, if you like this topic, please subscribe, hit the like button, put a nice comment below, or share some of your experiences and stories. So I think the more of us coming together in a safe place to talk about this, the better, because we believers are the pioneers at the forefront of this next stage in human evolution. We all have these abilities. They're very natural. There's nothing weird or paranormal about it. And when we have a group of people that also believe in this, we can forge ahead and continue with our work of discovery and learning, because there is so much to learn. We all have these innate abilities. It's just a matter of learning how to activate them. So that said, onto Archangel Gabriel. Now, he rules the element of water and the directional sign of the west. And I'm a Pisces, so I naturally gravitate towards Archangel Gabriel. And he's helped me in so many ways. But one of the most powerful that I want to share with you is a few years ago, I had a really bad experience, like a dark entity, like attachment thing that came from somebody I was working with. And when they say be wary of the psychic work and be careful, they're right, because these kinds of things can happen and they're absolutely horrible. And this, what I went through, felt like going through hell. It was not fun. But I got a lot of help from wonderful healer friends and angels and archangels. Specifically, Archangel Gabriel was one of the ones that came through. And one day I was praying and just calling on help. I needed help. It was so bad. I was like, please, like, I can't go through this anymore. It's terrible. Help me. Help me. Like, I was really seriously praying and meditated and then really gone deep into prayer mode. And when I left the house, I saw somebody walking down the street in my conservative neighborhood with long blue hair and an orange dress. And Gabriel's colors are blue and orange. I was like, oh my God, like bright blue, like right there. On that same trip, I was going to get my son from preschool. Can you imagine that? Like battling that and then trying to be a mom. It was a challenging time that I think the angels helped me through a lot. But on that same trip, on the radio came, I was listening to classical music, and it was a song about Gabriel's trumpets in heaven. Like, really, I shit you not. It was incredible. And I saw another sign that day too. I don't remember what it was, but it was a big one too, because I remember that there were 3 signs right after I had called on Archangel Gabriel. And that's the thing about angels that I've talked about in other videos, is that when you call them, they come. When you ask for signs, you'll see signs like the gangbusters. You'll see license plates. You'll see billboards. You'll see music. You'll hear music. You'll have people talk to you. I forgot, I made a video about Archangel Raphael, and I forgot to say, when I was working with Raphael, I remember it was the holiday season. We went to a party and a guy introduced himself to me and said, oh, hi, my name's Raphael. And that's not a name you hear very often, but those are all the ways that the angels come through. There are so many ways. I urge you to try it and to see and report back to me, or let all of us know what happens, because it's absolutely astounding and miraculous. Now, in a couple other videos where I've talked about angels, I've referenced one of my favorite authors, Mijen Gonzalez Whippler, and I'm going to talk about her in this one too, because this is the book that I just love. It's called Kabbalah, the Magic of Angels, and she talks about what angels are associated with and what they represent. She has a very magical approach, and her approach is that, I would recommend you read the book if you're interested, but her approach is that there are specific ways, Kabbalistic ways, that you can call angels in. And if you associate them with their talismanic images and the things that they're associated with, like for example, lighting a specific candle in the color of that angel, doing it on that specific day associated with the angel at the specific time, with other elements that the angel is known for, you can bring them more directly into your life. So it's very complex. So if you're attempting to do it, I would recommend buying this book. I would, if I were you and you're interested in this, I would get all of her books, because she is profound. And yeah, I'm in awe of her, because she is such an incredible scholar and so knowledgeable. But let me read to you what she says about Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel rules the first heaven, Shamaim, sorry if I'm not sure how to pronounce that, the ninth sphere, which is Yesod, that's on the tree of life, and the moon. Gabriel's name means God is my strength. His Kabbalistic number is 9. His planetary colors are violet and silver. As ruler of the water element, Gabriel's colors are blue and orange, but these colors are not used when he's invoked. His ascribed day is Monday. He rules the zodiac sign of Cancer. Gabriel rules all the liquids, especially water, milk, and wine, the circulation of the blood, foods, women, the family, especially children and their mother, fertility, long voyages, plants and nature, the mind, the brain, dreams, and psychic powers. The illnesses he rules are those affecting the lungs, the chest, the gastrointestinal tract, the uterus, and the stomach. Among his flowers are hyacinths, orchids, lilies, jasmine, gardenias, violets, and all white and purple blooms. Among his trees and plants are coconuts, melons, plums, yams, lentils, eucalyptus, mint, and chestnut and willow trees. His incenses are camphor and myrrh. Among his stones are beryl, moonstone, pearl, mother of pearl, chrysocolla, selenite, white quartz, alexandrite, and alabaster. His metal is silver. The animals he rules are dogs, wolves, cows, hares, chickens, crustaceans, and all aquatic animals, deer, elephants, bears, bulls, and owls. And knowing these things help too in the signs that you receive. Because if you know that, like, for example, an owl is associated with Gabriel, you say a prayer to Gabriel, you go outside and you see an owl, there's your sign. You know what I'm saying? But I just really love all this. And Gabriel, is, they say that that's the angel in the Bible who told Mary she was going to have Jesus. And before my son was born, I did hear a voice, and I didn't know at that time, like I didn't know who it was or what guide it was, and I still don't. It's not like I have a scientific evidence of who it was, but I heard a voice that said, you're going to have a son and he's going to be a healer. And remember in that story I told you about, when I called Gabriel and then I had to go get my son from school, remember what she says, that Gabriel rules like mothers and children. So it's very well could be that there was that assistance too, because it was a young, pretty much new mom. He was only a couple of years old when all this happened. So I urge you, if you're interested in this, to start working with angels and to call on them and to see what happens. And as a side note, because I was talking about the dangers and what happened to me, I wouldn't dabble in any of the psychic arts at all without proper protection. And in fact, it wouldn't hurt to have a few angels on your side before you dive into this, because there's so much we don't know about. And yes, there are dangers to it, sadly, but it's true. We just need to be well equipped, and a lot of it is just about having a very high vibration, by being surrounded by high level angelic beings, and being filled with light and love. So that is very strong and very powerful. But that about sums it up for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. And remember, I do new videos every week. If there are certain things you'd like me to cover that I haven't already talked about, please let me know. I'm here. So that's it for now, and I'll see you later. Thank you.